Well, hello everybody. This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com and it is Tuesday, March 22nd. Thank you for joining me today. I'm so excited to have you here with me, and hopefully we'll get a bunch of people joining us in just a minute. Let me straighten out my desk and see how it's looking. I don't know why I always look crooked on here. Hope you guys had an awesome day. It was gorgeous here again in Chesapeake, Virginia. And it looks like there's some people watching, but make sure you comment and let me know you're here so I can see who you are. Hey, Patricia. We're doing a really cool technique today called Joseph's Coat, except I'm doing it with a little twist. So we'll see if any of you guys know what the twist is. Hey, Deborah. We're using the beautiful Butterfly Brilliance Stamp set, which I have done some surgery on. So you'll see that today. And I've got a bunch of things to tell you, but I want to wait till everybody gets on here so nobody misses anything. And I'll show you my flop from earlier today too. Hey Marilyn, hey Laura, hey Melissa, hey Deborah, hey Kai Omega. I don't know if I ever say that right. I don't know if that's really your name or that's like your sorority or something, because it sounds like something like that. Hey Valerie, hey Laura. All right, we've got a bunch of people jumping on, so hopefully we'll get a good crowd tonight. And everybody remembered that it's 7 o'clock Eastern time. All right, we've got a lot of Deborahs on here. Hey Shirley, hey Diane. All right, I'm so excited. We have so many people watching. All right, so this is the card we're doing. So hopefully you can see the shimmer on it. I sprayed it with some shimmer spray, so I brought that with me. Oh, I can see it, so hopefully you can see it too. I can see it in my computer. All right, hey Sharon. All right, you guys ready? So let me tell you some news first. Tomorrow is the big day. So tomorrow, oh, hey Beth. Tomorrow the retired list comes out for the big catalog. So everything that's going to be retiring will be posted tomorrow at 1 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 3 o'clock Eastern Time, my time. So I thought it would be earlier, like midnight or something, but it's going to be right in the middle of the day, which stinks because I have to be at work at 1 o'clock. So I will be at work when it starts. So somehow I'm going to have to, hey Starla, hey Becky, try and sneak away and get on my computer or my phone, because a lot of times they block the internet at work, and see if I can get some things that are going to be on sale. Even though I try not to buy anything that's retiring because then I can't use it, but there's some things, like depending on what it is, like the embellishments or ribbon or things like that, if they're a good deal, I will stock up on it. So I give them as gifts and stuff. So it was once your husband's YouTube name, and it's made up name, but now it's my YouTube. Oh, okay. So Chi Omega, it just sounded like a, you know, Greek thing. Well, I know Omega is, but I don't know if Chi is either. I don't know. I can't remember that long because the college was like forever ago. So I don't remember the Greek alphabet too well. All right, so if you're just tuning in, this is what we're making. And I showed everybody already, but here's the sparkly shimmery. This is Joseph's Coat technique. And I was looking for a technique because I was going through my videos and I noticed that the videos that I do that get the best response are always ones that have cool techniques on them. So if I just do a boring card, I really don't get like a ton of views. So the ones with the techniques always get the best views. So I was looking through some of my old cards trying to figure out a good technique to do. So I thought this one would be good. And oh, thank you, Coral. And I did a little twist to it because most of the time when you see Joseph's Coat technique, it's done in really bright colors and it's done with black ink. So I wanted to do it like in pastel colors and use a softer color over top, which I use Misty Moonlight. So, oh, I just realized I have this upside down. I was taking a screenshot and I always put my white piece over top of that so I can take a good screenshot so that won't be in the way. I was thinking something was weird. Okay, so now we're all back to where it's supposed to be. All right, so We're going to be doing it exactly the same way, but we'll just use the softer colors, and it just really makes a pretty pastel, like springy looking card. And I'm going to tell you all about my day. I had like 5 jokes ready, but they're on my phone. And I just realized that like right before I went live, I was like, shoot, the jokes are on my phone. I took screenshots of them and I meant to write them down. So it was too late and I can't remember not one single one. So I'm really bad at remembering jokes unless I write them down. All right, so we're using Butterfly Brilliance, and this is one that I have done surgery on. So I cut these all up. They come as one big giant stamp that are all these together, and I cut them up. So I have them all separated into individual stamps. And I personally like them better that way. I didn't really like the one big stamp because I found that I didn't use them all at the same time. And same with the die. So I actually bought 2 sets of these, and I have one that's whole, which I rarely ever use. And then I have one that I cut up, which is this one. And I use this one all the time. And the dies I cut up too. So I can just use like 2 butterflies or 1 butterfly or whatever. And it works well for me. So I'm not trying to tell you guys to cut up your set, but it worked for me. All right, so here's my goof. So when I first did the card, I forgot you have to use clear embossing powder, not white embossing powder. I don't know why I was thinking white embossing powder worked, but I did it, and I'm like putting the ink on top, and then I'm rubbing it off, and I'm like, okay, there's no color showing through because I used white embossing powder instead of clear. So that's the difference. If you use white embossing powder, you're going to get nothing. So I kept putting more ink on, thinking maybe it's going to pop out eventually. And then like, damn, it hit me. Hello, you were using the wrong embossing powder. So that, I'll make something out of that still because I think it's pretty, but I was like, I'm so dumb sometimes. I should have been a blonde. Really, I should have been. I kind of wish I was because I pay a lot of money to get my highlights done every now and then. All right, I got a couple winners. The winner of this gorgeous sparkly card is Cindy Sawyer. My Post-it won't stick to it because it's glittery. So Cindy, you won this card. I'm running out of people to give away cards to because it's like almost everybody has won so far, and some people have won multiple times. So when I look through the comments and pick a comment, sometimes I'm like, well, she's already won, she's already won, she's already won. So make sure you're leaving a comment. A lot of you guys comment on the chat, but then you don't comment on the real video. So the chat goes away. So when I go back through and look, these comments won't be here, but make sure you leave a comment on the actual video. And don't forget that right after this video ends, I go back and turn it off so it'll be on private for about 30 minutes while I edit it, and then I'll turn it back on. So always wait till, you know, like 30 minutes after the video and go back and put a comment on it. I know it's a pain in the butt for you guys, but when I was just waiting until it finished like processing, it was taking like 12 hours. And that would usually be like the next day, and then I'd have to go to work, and then I totally forgot about editing it. And so it was just a pain. All right, the other winner is Stacy Bianchi. I don't know if I said that right. This is the easel card that I did. So hopefully you're watching and you'll see that. And you guys send me your address and I'll get the cards in the mail to you. And today I spent a lot of time going through and doing cards and, you know, people that have won cards and also people that have ordered. I did gifts. So all those things are going in the mail tomorrow. So hopefully you guys will get all your stuff in the next few days in the mail from me if you have won a card or if you have ordered and you're getting one of those napkin card kits, okay? Because I cut all them up today. So, all right, let's get started. Oh, I got more stuff to tell you. Oh, so I got sidetracked. So this retiring list comes out tomorrow. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's on sale, but I wanted to tell you something right now because I had a customer just a little while ago that ordered all of the in-color stuff from last year that's getting ready to retire. And a couple things were sold out and almost everything was low inventory. So I got her order in just in time. I actually had extras of the couple things that were out. So I know Misty Moonlight refill is already sold out. And then most of the other things were low inventory. So if you wanted to get any of the in color stuff, I would go ahead and get that tonight before it's gone, because it's going to sell out tomorrow. I know it. All right. And then also don't forget, while you're getting that stuff, we have all these other specials going on. So we've got the Waves of the Ocean. If you haven't gotten that yet, remember these things are while supplies last. The paper, designer paper, the blue foil, and the rhinestones. So all of those 3 things are only while supplies last. So if they sell out, they sell out. These 2 things will be in the next catalog, so you don't have to worry about them unless you really want it right away. The other thing is our Savings Are in Bloom special. So the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine is 20% off, and all of these bundles are 20% off. So when you go to my website and click on the shopping button, don't forget to use the host code that's there, or the host code right here. And when you go to the Stampin' Up website, and it'll be under sales. So you can click on sales, and tomorrow I think it'll be under sales too for the retired stuff. So that's how you find everything. And the retiring list should be on the Stampin' Up website tomorrow at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. And yes, Kathy, I'm still live. Hey, Pat, I got to say hello to everybody. Hey, Anya. Hey, Terry. Hey, Sue. Hey, Reva. Reva. I haven't heard that name in a long time. That used to be on Guiding Light. That was one of my favorite characters, except I think her name was R-E-V-A. I loved that show. Remember soap operas? They hardly, I don't even think they're on. Well, I think Young and the Restless is still on, maybe. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Sue. Hey, Lorraine. All right, so I think I got everybody. So don't forget about the sales, and I think that's all the stuff I have to tell you. All right, so let's get started. So this is what you need. A piece of 5.5 by 8.5 fresh Freesia, 2 pieces of white that are the same size, 5 1/4 by 4, one for the front, one for the inside, and this little tag I put on the inside. So that's the inside of the card. So that's gonna go in there. And I put it up on dimensionals because it really didn't make it too fat or anything, but you can put it flat if you want. So that's the inside of the card, and that's all you need. So if you want to take a screenshot of that real quick, then we'll get started. And hey, Cheryl. Yep, you made it live just in time. We're getting ready to get started. Hey, Beth. All right, so got a screenshot of that, and we'll get started. And this is a pretty easy card. I probably should have put all these the other way because the card actually goes this way. So we're going to start with the front first. And I need a piece of scrap paper. So let's get some scrap paper going. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is add color. So you have to add whatever colors you want to the front. And I picked these. So we've got, man, my pads are dirty. Balmy Blue, Fresh Freesia, Flirty Flamingo, and Highland Heather. So those are the colors I'm going to start with. So I've got a blending brush for each one. And it doesn't matter if you get blobs on this part because you're only going to see whatever's showing through the butterfly. So it doesn't matter if it's got like blobs like that. So I'm going to put a lot of blue because that's my favorite color. So you're just going to kind of mix it up all over and get a bunch of blue on there. All right, so we're done with that one. And I would start with the lightest colors and move to the darkest colors. So then I'm going to go to Fresh Freesia. And this pad's actually backwards. Isn't that funny? It came like that too. All right, so Fresh Freesia. We're going to add some of that on here. And that is also a beautiful color. And we're just going to put it all over, kind of mix it up. So you want to put like maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 blobs of each color. And try not to overlap them too much. Let's put one more down here. Because you want the actual color to show through. You don't want it to mix up. Because sometimes the colors can mix up funny and be weird looking. All right, this is Flirty Flamingo. So we're going to have a little bit of pink in here. I wish we had a different color pink because I was hoping Stampin' Up! Would come up with a new pink, which they did, but it's called Sweet Sorbet. That's the new pink color. I really wanted like a true like baby pink, you know, because we have Blushing Bride, but that's got a little bit of, I don't know, almost like dirty undertones in it. You know, it's not like true pink, like a baby pink. So, I don't know. I'm not crazy yet about the new in colors. We've already gotten to see four. We've got to see 4 of them. So we have a, let me see if I can remember what they are. Tahitian Tide, which that's like a tempting turquoise. And then, let's see, there's the Sweet Sorbet, which is, that's like the new pink one. And it's kind of like Melon Mambo a little bit. And then there's like a yellowy green one that's kind of like lime green almost. It's like a lemon lime color. And then that's the only 3 I know. The other one, there was one other one announced today, I think, and one tomorrow. But I was really hoping we'd have another like purple, like Wisteria, and a really light baby pink, and another like sky blue, like, what was that one we just used to have last year? Not Soft Sky, but, crud, now I can't think of the name of it. The one that went with Pretty Peacock. What was that one called? That was the prettiest blue. And I loved Pretty Peacock too. I really was hoping we could get a teal, because I want a teal back again, because that's one of my favorite colors. All right, so there we go. I think I want a little teeny bit more blue in here, if I can squeeze it in. So we'll see. I always say that every year about some of the colors, and then once I start using them, I like them a lot better. But, you know, I was just hoping for certain colors because I really want a teal like Pretty Peacock or Taken with Teal. But I don't know. What are you guys hoping for? So there's 2 more colors. I don't know what the other one was today. And then there's 1 more tomorrow. So I'm thinking we got a pink one, a kind of lemon limey one, and a blue one. So maybe we'll get a purple. I don't know. All right, so here we go. We've colored this whole thing with some pastel colors. I'll put all these away. All right, now we need to stamp on here. I want to use my Embossing Buddy, which we don't sell anymore, but it is pretty important since you have one. So if you don't have one, you can go online and get one. I don't have it listed in my description box, but I think most people have one of these. It's just a powdery bag that like takes off any oil or wetness from your thing before you emboss on it. So it just kind of puts a little coating of powder on there. We're going to start with the lightest butterfly. I mean, not the lightest, the biggest butterfly. Sorry. And here we go. And you're going to give it a good press. Oh no. Oh no. I am freezing up on my computer. Hopefully you guys aren't seeing that. Seaside Spray, that's what it was. Yeah, we have Balmy Blue, but Seaside Spray is the one that I really, really loved. Okay, so that worked. Now we're going to go to the next biggest one. So you always want to start, if you're doing like a collage type thing, you always want to start with your biggest one. And I can't hardly see it. And here's the next one. I know you guys can't see this because it's really light. And then let's do one, let's see, right here. But once I put the powder on and heat it up, you'll see it. And then we've got one more butterfly we're going to do right here. And I'm going to do one up in the corner. I got to kind of look at it from the side because it's really not showing up very good. All right, now we're going to put some powder on here. Oh, I got to tell you about my day yesterday. I worked outside in the yard all day, so I couldn't even walk last night. I was like walking around like a, you know, like the first day you start exercising and like New Year's, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start exercising again because I haven't exercised in like a year. And then you go to the gym or something, and then like for about 4 days you can't walk, and you're just walking around like, oh, my whole body hurts. That's what I feel like today. And just left a lot of powder on there. That's weird. I hope that's not going to show up because I got a lot of extra powder stuck to it. See if I can get any off. Okay, hopefully I got most of that off. All right, so what we're gonna do now is heat it up, and I've got my little foil thing here. This is just a piece of cardboard covered in foil, which helps heat it up. And I gotta do the embossing gun for a minute. Hold on. It's gonna be a little bit loud. And it takes a minute to heat up. But I like the foil because it'll heat it from the top and the bottom. So I don't know if you guys can see that heating up and it's starting to melt. And you don't want to keep it in one place for too long. Just kind of wiggle it every so often. Hopefully that's showing up for you guys. Once it gets heated up, it really goes fast. All right, I think I got everything. Let me look. Make sure everything's shiny. Okay. Whoops, I can't turn it off. Okay. There we go. All right, so hopefully you guys can see. Can you see it shiny on there? My computer froze for a minute. I hope you guys didn't lose me because I lost myself. Yeah, Purple Posy is what I was hoping they would come out with again. Or Wisteria. Orchid Opulence. Well, what's the color? I think Fresh Freesia is kind of close to Orchid Opulence. That's pretty much Orchid Opulence right there. Almost exactly the same. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see what that looks like, but hopefully you can. Now we're going to take, here's the magic. So we're going to take Misty Moonlight. And let me tell you about my day and read the comments real quick. So, oh, Valerie from Ireland, hey. Today has to be orchid something. Oh, that was the clue. I didn't even see the clue today. So, Starry Sky is a blue. Orchid purple. Well, I think this is orchid, like Orchid Opulence, like we used to have. So that would be like orchid. I don't know. Maybe a darker purple. Today's was light purple orchid. I didn't even see it. What was the Starry Sky one? The one is Starry Sky is a pretty blue. I didn't see that one. So what color blue was that close to? Because that's the one I saw the clue, but I didn't see the actual color. So what color blue was that one? I didn't think they would have two blues because they gave us a turquoisey one too. All right, so you're just going to go over this whole thing with the Misty Moonlight and until you cover like all the colors. And you know what? I need my paper towel because my fingerprints are going to get on here if I don't. So let's see. So that means we'll probably have an orchid color. And what does anybody say what the blue one looks like? Nope. It's a blue. Okay. All right. So let me tell you about my day yesterday. So I worked in the yard all day and I started out mowing the grass, which I haven't done in, you know, like since November. To take a break. So then I went and sat on the dock in the sun for just a little bit, and it was so nice out. There was just a nice breeze, and so I'm laying there and it's like all peaceful and quiet, and you know, I'm just laying there with my eyes closed, like enjoying all the peace and quiet. And then all of a sudden the geese, I live on the water, so I'm right on this like creek, and the geese start going nuts. And they're just squawking and squawking and squawking. And I'm like, what is going on? And I look, and I don't know if it was mating season or what, but these ducks were just going at it in the water. and they're like attacking each other. And that's the only thing I could think of, is that they were trying to get frisky with each other, because this went on for about an hour. They would stop for a few minutes and then all of a sudden they would start doing it again. And I'm just like, oh my God. Ugh, it was so aggravating because it was so loud. It was cracking me up, but I kept watching them and I'm thinking, okay, really? Just give up. Just give up. You're not going to get it. So anyway, then I went back to mowing the grass and I had to pick up all these sticks and pine cones and gumballs and everything in the yard, but I didn't get them all. And I started mowing the grass and some of them are like flinging out from the lawnmower and hitting me like in the leg. And now I'm buffering again. Darn it. I hope you guys are still getting this. My computer is buffering, but hopefully you can still hear me, because then you'll miss my funny part. Okay, so we're almost done with this. So we're going to just sponge it. I mean, not sponge it, wipe it with a paper towel. So hopefully you're not missing this, because my computer's buffering. All right, so we're just going to wipe over top of it and get off the excess ink from the embossed part. So that'll make it just pop out more. Should have got a clean paper towel. So whatever color was underneath the butterfly is what shows through. So hopefully you guys are seeing this, because all I'm seeing is a spinning circle on my computer. So sorry about that if you're getting buffering. My internet's been a pain in the butt all day long. Oh, right there. I think the ink, the embossing powder kind of splattered a little bit. Okay, so there you go. If you want to add more of the dark blue, you can. Maybe I'll just add a little bit more. To get it on the butterfly is too much. So anyway, I finished mowing the grass, and then I was edging and pulling weeds, and I was like a hot, sweaty, disgusting mess. And then here come my new neighbors. So the house across the street just got sold, and the new neighbors pulled in the driveway to move in yesterday. And they didn't have the moving truck or anything, but just pulled it in their car. And they moved here from Colorado, so I have some nice new neighbors. They have 2 little kids, and they were very nice, but I looked awful, so I didn't really want to go over and talk to them. Because I'm thinking, I don't want these new neighbors to think my first impression is of a hot, sweaty mess. So I just kind of waved from across the street, and I'm like, hi, I'm Lisa. But then all the other neighbors came out to, say hello, and I'm like, dang it. So I felt like I was being snobby, but okay, so there we go. So that's that. Then we're going to put this, oh, we got to stamp this part too. So we're going to do the inside, and we're going to do that with the fresh Freesia. I forgot the words too. Did you guys buffer? Let me see. All right, you can see and hear me fine. Oh, good. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. You're so sweet. Thanks, Margaret. Thanks, Joni. You guys are so sweet. Splatter's good. I know, but it kind of made a little like spray right there. I can see where it's like, it's stuck a little bit, so it's making that kind of look there. All right, so I'm going to put this butterfly for the inside in the fresh Freesia. So we'll just do a little one like right here and there, and then do another one up in the corner. So we've got that. Oh, so then today I had bought some plants I was going to put out in the backyard, because I worked out in the yard till about 6 last night. And I was so tired. I came in and then I couldn't hardly move today. But there it is. I lost my little word piece. So I decided today I was going to go out and do some more work in the yard. But I went out on the back patio, and I was just going to sit for just a few minutes and relax, because it was another gorgeous day. And I started getting, oh, that's a little bit crooked. Did I bring another one? I did. Let me see if I can get it just a little bit straighter. I started getting attacked by these carpenter bees. Yeah, that's better. And I don't know if you guys know what carpenter bees are, but they're these giant bees. They're like giant bumblebees. And they come right down, well, they kind of dive bomb you. And then they get right in your face and they just like stare right at you like, ha, you can't get me, you can't get me. And then they just, as soon as you swat them, they fly away and then they come right back about 2 seconds later. So you can put this on right here with, oh, I got a smudge, with dimensionals or flat. I thought it looked better with dimensionals. So we'll put a couple on there. So I get this spray and there's wasps out there too. So I found a wasp nest inside my grill because I was like, where are all these wasps coming from? So there was a wasp nest in my grill, like about this big. And because I'm like, where are they going? And then I saw one like go under the lid of the grill. And so I opened it really carefully and I was like, oh, shoot. And so I had gotten out what I thought was wasp spray, but it wasn't. I didn't read it, but it looked like the wasp spray because it had that like, you know, that top that makes it look like it's going to spray up far away. But so I'm spraying some other wasps that are just hanging around and it's supposed to kill them instantly. And they weren't dying. They were just like flying away. And I'm like, okay, this stuff's not working. Maybe it's just old. Well, then after a little while, I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, it's not even wasp spray. It says fogger, like for mosquitoes and flying insects and stuff. Like to spray it if you're going to have a party or something. And I was like, oh my God. I'm spraying it at these wasps thinking it's going to kill them. And they're just going to like kill me in a minute. So I went and found the real wasp spray and opened the lid of the grill and sprayed in there and killed those wasps. But I was trying to spray the carpenter bees, but I could not get them. They were faster than me. So anyway, I stayed out there for about 15 or 20 minutes and then finally I couldn't take it anymore. I had to come in the house because they just were so aggravating. So, oops, I just oozed out that glue. So I'm going to have to call the exterminator because I can't handle the bees. I got glue all over the place right there. I need my little adhesive remover. Hold on, let's see if my shirt works. Okay, oops. No, it doesn't. I don't have my adhesive remover here. Oh well. Okay, so then we're going to put some bling on here. So I've got, these are the, what are they called? There's something rhinestones. I can't remember. Wait a minute, here they are. Iridescent rhinestones. There we go. I knew I brought the little piece of paper with me. All right, so we're going to put one of these on each butterfly. And this one didn't come out as good as my other one did. I don't know, for some reason that embossing powder stuck. Because maybe I didn't wipe it good enough. I don't know. All right, so we're going to put one on each butterfly, and then we're going to put a couple like in the middle too. Or do you think that's good? I think we need a couple more because it can never have enough bling to it. So we'll put a couple more in there. Okay, so now we've gone overboard with the rhinestones, but it looks so sparkly. And now we're going to add some shimmer spray. So this is my shimmer spray. If you haven't been watching me for very long, this is alcohol, 70% alcohol mixed with the shimmer paint. We don't sell this anymore, but you can get the frost white color on Amazon, and the link is in the description box below the video. So we're going to spray that one. I'm going to spray some more on here too. So if you were watching the other day, I was like choking on this stuff because I sprayed so many. So what do you think? There we go. Oh, look at the paper. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. Scrap paper. And if you missed my card last time, this was the Dragonfly Napkin card. So this is the kit that I'm giving away if you order $50 or more till the end of the month. You get 4 card kits. So you'll get enough to make 4 of these cards. You'll get the cardstock, the soft succulent cardstock, the white, and the napkin to make 4. So the only thing you'll have to have is the adhesive and the glitter and some kind of word to put there. So I will send you those for any orders over $50. So you just go to my website, stampingwithlisa.com, and make sure you use that host code right there. Also, don't forget the sale starts tomorrow. So that's going to be at 3 o'clock Eastern time or 1 o'clock Mountain time, depending on where you are. Thank you guys for joining me so much. I was excited to see you all tonight. Oh, let me go back here and look at all these comments. Holy cow, I missed a lot. Okay. Did we get purple this year? Somebody said we got orchid today, so I'm not sure what color that will be. All right, good. Nobody lost me. That's good. We worked in the yard yesterday till 8:30. Holy cow, Sherry, that's a long time. I thought I was doing good because it was, I was so tired last night I couldn't hardly move. Gosh, you did a lot too. Almost like Misty Moonlight. The new blue is almost like Misty Moonlight. I want a teal blue. I really want a teal blue. Between Night of Navy and Misty. Now see, we need like, not another dark blue. We need a teal blue. That means they're probably going to get rid of Night of Navy. Well, I guess Misty Moonlight is leaving, right? Yeah, it is. So that means we're going to have to get a new Misty Moonlight. Let's see. Oh, Barb, you live in Florida now, but you lived in Pongo and graduated from the old Kellum High School. I know. My next door neighbor used to be the principal at Kellum High School, Mr. Peel. That's so funny. He was there. I think he was there in the 90s still. I lived in Sandbridge for a while in the 90s too. Let's see. Sorry, Vibrant is Orchid Riddle. Oh, I don't know what that would be. Orchid something. You can use any colors on your base and the top coat should be a dark color. Yes. Oh, somebody asked a question, I guess. Yeah, you can use any colors you want on the bottom and dark color on the top. But normally people use black on the top, but I like it better. I thought it was really pretty with this Misty Moonlight, which I'm going to miss. This is one of my favorite colors. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Wow, we have a lot of comments. I still have a whole bunch. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll go back and read some of these comments. All right, don't forget, I'm going to turn it off for about 30 minutes, and then I'll turn it back on. So if you are going to watch the replay, wait about 30 minutes, and then leave your comment, okay? Thanks so much for joining me, and I will see you again on Thursday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. Bye-bye.